Hi, welcome back to the Fired Up with CJ show. We have James Wanless, and we're doing some cards for the upcoming debate. And the question at hand that still kind of irks me, and I want to know, is what do we need to know about the right-wing kind of influence that Romney has? He was a governor in Massachusetts, pretty moderate. Now he has a very strong influence from Paul Ryan, who is very, very radical in his views. So could we do some cards to get some insights about...
Wow. So it's all about framing the question, CJ, here. That's the big deal. So maybe we could ask, so what about these more conservative views? What about them now in terms of the campaign or how he really feels about these?
All right. Can you put the cards up so I know that you're shuffling? Can I tell you to stop so we know that it's totally random?
Okay. So the question is, what about their conservative views as they stand now in the campaign and going forward into a probable or possible administration?
Okay, stop.
All right, my thumb. I got my thumb right on it here.
Okay, let's see.
And the card is disappointment.
Ooh.
Disappointment.
Yeah. From which party? The conservatives, like the super conservatives, or the general public?
My intuition says probably the right wing of the Republican Party is disappointed. Romney was basically a pretty moderate governor, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know who Ryan, has he ever run anything? I don't know. He's a member of Congress. But I doubt that Romney, and at least as we saw in his last debate, is not coming forward with a very, very strong conservative platform.
Yeah, he's not.
And these are broken cups, so it could be breaking away from the past or other points of view. But, you know, you probably want to move more towards the mainstream where the votes are.
Right.
I'm not sure he's going to revert back to a more conservative point of view. So I think that right wing is the disappointed wing of the Republican Party.
Can we do a card on the influence that the right wing will have on...
Great question. Great question. Now, I heard something recently while I'm shuffling the cards that some evangelicals who are basically politically right do not want to vote for Romney because of his Mormon religion.
Yeah, absolutely. I know.
That's well, people are
they have different beliefs, and their fundamental beliefs about God. They believe in a different God. Okay, stop.
Stop right there. Did you know a tremendous, I think 18% of the English people who claim their religion are Jedi. That's their religion, Jedi, from Star Wars. That's an official religion. I swear to God, this is not. I couldn't make this up. It's true. It's English. It's fine. Get over it. Jedi forever, I guess.
All right. That's great.
So this is a question about the influence of the right wing on the Republican candidates.
Yes.
Harmony.
Wow. That's contrary to the other card, though. Now I'm confused again. What does that mean?
You know, you could play a lot of different tunes all at once. I mean, this is an orchestra. It's a symphony. So they got the flute section. They got the drum roll. They got the trumpets. You know, they got the string people, the violin people. They could be playing a bunch of different tunes. And everybody's hearing what they want to hear. People hear what they want to hear. So when you're in wherever, somewhere in the middle of America, you say something that appeals to them, and you go somewhere else, you say something like that. People seem to tune out. They don't care too much. They hear what they want to hear, and they stick to it. So a symphony is composed of a lot of different instruments playing a lot of different notes. So that's what to me, that's what I would do as a strategist. You don't want to alienate your right-wing base. You don't really want to disappoint them. So you're cool, you're smooth, you're good the way you can kind of maneuver, you know.
Okay, so but you're doing a perspective of the debate and the messaging. But in reality, if elected to office, could we do a card?
What about getting in office? Oh yeah, right. What about that? Okay, so what about the influence of the conservative agenda?
Okay, stop.
Okay, I got my thumb right on it. Here you go. Creativity.
Oh.
Creativity. creativity, can be very progressive, but it can be very clever. It's not really. It's hard to say whether, they're going to really come forth with a conservative agenda or not.
Right.
But for sure they will. But how creatively will they do it? For sure they're going to stick that point of view out into the world. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
It's kind of an interesting question. So where will they go with that?
Okay, let's draw another card for where will they go with that.
Where does that go? Because, Obama came in with a very, what he was saying, and he gets in office and he realizes you can only do so much.
Right.
The politics of reality.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know they want to be creative with a right-wing agenda, particularly when it comes to economics and maybe some human issue stuff. Okay, so the question now is, how effective will it be?
Yeah.
Can they pull it off? Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay, well, I got two cards. Okay, first card, the universe, which is very creative, back to creativity, but it's little by little by little. It's incremental. This is not
bad.
This is not revolution.
Okay.
But it's going forth with their point of view, their agenda. Yeah, and there's definitely progress there. And then the regenerator. The regenerator is, they get some steam. There's no doubt about it. They'll have steam to put that agenda through because the juice is there, the newness is there. In reality, like the universe, which is a very big and dense place with a lot of different factors at work, you could do something, but you're not going to make it in 100 days or in 7 days or maybe not in 4 years.
Yeah. I'm literally, am I biased? I'm somewhat biased, but I look at those cards and say, you know what? Okay, I'm biased towards Obama, let's state, but when I look at those cards, that's not bad. I actually think, okay, those are pretty promising cards. They alleviate a lot of my triggered fears about.
Yeah, I agree with that because you're not getting some of the more revolutionary cards in the tarot, war and death and some of these things, which is pretty cataclysmic.
Right.
Change. You're not getting that. You're getting some incremental kind of stuff that works, but it's not mind-boggling or world-changing, honestly.
But I think actually incremental small changes are fine. At least they're changes that are creative and and moving the ball forward. I don't know. I think you can go either direction.
It's usually the case, and big changes usually happen, CJ, under tremendous duress.
Yeah.
When things are totally dislocated, chaos like a world war.
Right.
Or it could have been with this depression, that kicked in a few years ago. Yeah. That was almost, or the 9/11. But, it's got to take some cataclysmic events for real change to happen at a big scale.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you have it. There's another view on the vice presidential debates today.